Today's video features a game from the 2003 World Championship match between Alex Moiseyev and Ron King. There was a lot of controversy leading up to this match, and without going into too much detail, the American Checker Federation revoked Ron King's world crown in the early 2000s. To determine the next in-line challenger, Alex Moiseyev played William Doherty first to earn the right to challenge for the title, and then Albert Lauder for the actual title. So the ACF recognized Alex as the world champion. Eventually, a new governing checkers body was created, the World Checkers and Drafts Federation, and the world was finally going to see Alex and Ron battle for the three-move world crown at last. This game from the match features some seemingly unnatural moves as well as some brilliant tactical play. So let's get to it. Okay, so Alex Moiseyev had the red pieces and Ron King had the white pieces, and the opening they balloted was 10-15, 23-19, and 6-10. This is regarded as a very balanced opening, a very even opening, but there were a lot of wins already on this day in the match, so anything could happen. So Ron King plays 22-17. This is a good move. 21-17 is also popular, enticing the 9-13 into a doctor-like formation, which is strong for white. But Ron King plays 22-17, and then Alex develops the position by going 1-6, forming a column here. This is a standard opening formation. Ron goes 17-13 next, and then Alex plays the correct 11-16, attacking this piece. And Ron King plays an interesting move here. It really ultimately results in the same, but he plays this 21-17, 25-22 is probably more natural, but Ron King wanted to switch it up in this game since he was down in the match. So Alex jumps here now. You might think, okay, well, the 2 for 2 is natural, looks right, but actually the single capture jump is best because what that does is it continues the bind in this position, white wanting to break this elbow here. So actually the single capture is best. And now it's really two schools of thought on where red can go next. You have the 8-11 move, which was played in this game, and you have the 7-11 move, which is popular in a lot of text. Alex Moiseyev over the years has been more favorable to this 8-11 move, and it's really worked in his favor. And it works in his favor in this game, although this game is a draw, but you'll see how it ultimately will work. So again, Ron is going to continue to put focus on this part of the board, and Alex continues with 11-16 to follow up. Now, instead of the Glasgow idea with 24-20, Ron pushes up 29-25. Now the capture here, and now the red piece off to the side of the board. Ron is going to follow up with 25-22, and now for a moment, red has complete control of the center of the board, and Alex felt very confident at this point. The next move is a very interesting one that's very unnatural, but it's the right move. It's the best move on the board for Ron, and that's this 31-26. And ultimately, you'll see why this is such a key move because it results in an absolutely brilliant tactical play by Ron. But this unnatural move is really the best move on the board. Very difficult to see. But that shows, again, why these two players really were the best at the time. So after the 31-26, Alex just waits his position by going 4-8, and now Ron is going to attack the center of the board, and he does that by going 24-19. So obviously red can't jump this way for the triple jump, so capture here first. And now Alex is just going to continue to develop and shore up his position, while Ron does have temporary control of the center of the board. But there's not a whole lot of defense from Ron, so it's going to be a very interesting ending coming up here. Alex is going to press that piece. And now Ron has to stop this piece from gaining this square and really control of the bridge. So Ron goes here. Alex is going to threaten this part of the board. Ron is going to try to drive into the single corner, forcing this move here. And now we get to really a fun problem. White goes here next. It really doesn't have anywhere else on the board it can go. And seemingly allowing red to just go in and get a king. And Alex does that. But here's where the tactical play comes in. Ron pitches this piece. You can go here. It's fine. Alex jumps this way. And hopefully many of you will be able to see this tactical play now. Ron goes here. The jump. The jump back. And then finishing the rebound shot. Like so. And then after exchanging, 6-10, the game was called a draw. Okay, now let's look at it from the other perspective. Alex had the red pieces and Ron had the white pieces, and the opening, of course, was 10-15, 23-19, and 6-10. Ron follows up with 22-17, and then Alex with the proper reply with 1-6 next. And now, again, this 21-17 move, it's a bit out of order, but it all results in the same. Going with the single capture here. Now, for a long time, I actually preferred the 7-11 move, but really lately I've grown to appreciate Alex's 8-11. I think it does offer more chances ultimately. So, again, either one works. 8-11 may be slightly better. So now Ron is going to continue to focus on this part of the board. And instead of going with the Glasgow idea here, Ron continues to develop out of the single corner. And continues to do just that. And now again, the really unnatural but fantastic move from Ron is this 31-26 move. Now exchanging it off to gain control of the center. Now again, red cannot go 16-23 because of the triple jump, so it must take this capture. Continuing to develop out of the single corner, allowing white control of the center of the board for now. And now Ron must stop this piece from gaining any further inroads, so it goes here. Continuing to put pressure on this side of the board. And now again, the really star move, the saving move in this position is here. And now we have the brilliant tactical play. The pitch here. And then the rebound shot. And then the clean cut draw with 6-10 next. Ending what is really one of my favorite games in this match. With the draw in this game, Alex Moiseyev inched ever closer to the world crown, and it would take him just one more day before putting all the past 2 years of controversy to bed. Alex reigns supreme in checkers for many years, and although he is not the current 3-move world champion, he still holds the 11-man ballot world title. Thanks, as always, for watching.